Is the refusal to take a breathalyzer test in Ontario the same as if you took the test and failed? The short answer is yes. The logic why is incredibly important for you to understand. Before we get started, you should check out a series of videos I created on how to get out of a DUI First Offence. There is a lot of value in these short videos. I've included links in the description below. Watch them now. They're well worth your time. Let's get started with some context. You've been pulled over by the police because they suspect that you've been drinking and driving, and you end up getting charged with refusal to provide a breath sample, and you're facing the same penalties as if you failed the DUI test. Here are 3 things that you need to know. 1, in Ontario, the police can demand that you take a breathalyzer test. What is critical is that the demand that the police make has to be legal. And there are rules that the police must follow to ensure that the demand was a legal demand. If those rules were not properly followed, then it may be possible to get your refusal to blow charge withdrawn. 2, you can't refuse to take a breathalyzer test. If you refuse to take a breathalyzer test, that failure to comply with the breathalyzer test demand is a crime under the Criminal Code of Canada. Some people believe they have a right to refuse to blow. That is not true. And some people believe they can refuse to blow if they haven't had a chance to speak with a lawyer. Again, not true. The law is clear. As long as the request the police made was lawful, then it's a crime if you refuse to take that alcohol breathalyzer test. 3, the penalty for refusing the breathalyzer test is the same as if you took the test and failed. The logic behind the law is that your refusal to take a breathalyzer test is a strong indicator that your blood alcohol level is over 80. Because if it wasn't, then you wouldn't refuse to take the alcohol breath test. So the law treats you like you were in fact impaired driving over the 80 milligram threshold of alcohol for every 100 milliliters of blood, which is known as an over 80 charge. While that logic may seem extreme, the government has implemented these strict laws with harsh penalties to keep the public safe. If you've been charged with refusing a breathalyzer test, your legal strategy can make the difference between winning and losing. It is critical to understand whether the demand that the police made that you take the breathalyzer test was in fact a legal demand. If not, the charge may get withdrawn. Reach out and let's have a confidential and free discussion about your case.